Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills on one play have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Able to... Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 4. To the air again, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. McPherson's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now. Down 10-7. Under a minute 20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Allen. And this is caught by Beasley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Throwing, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out come the Bills. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. And incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
On first down, Mixon. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They ran that one well. And not only only do they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.